Let me tell you something real. Every girl has a type she describes differently. Tall, funny, ambitious, whatever. But underneath all of it, underneath every checklist she's ever made, there's one thing she's actually looking for. One energy, one presence. A masculine man. Not aggressive, not loud, not a guy who throws his ego around like it proves something. A genuinely masculine man. Grounded, directed, emotionally solid. The kind of man who walks into a room and something just shifts. And here's the problem, nobody actually teaches men what that looks like anymore. So most guys either go too soft, too aggressive, or spend their whole life somewhere in the middle wondering why attraction never sticks. Today we're fixing that. 7 things that build real masculinity, the kind women feel before you even open your mouth. Let's get into it. Number 1. Have a direction and protect it like it matters. Masculine men move. They have something they're building, something they're chasing, something that gets them out of bed before anyone tells them to. It doesn't have to be a billion-dollar business. It just has to be real. A goal, a craft, a mission. Because here's what women actually feel. When a man has direction, he has gravity. Things orbit around him. And a man without direction, he drifts toward whatever gives him attention, usually a girl. And the moment you make a woman your purpose instead of your partner, you lose the masculine frame entirely. Build something. Protect your focus. Let her see a man who is going somewhere. Number 2. Speak less, mean more. Masculine energy is not loud. It's heavy. There's a reason the most powerful man in any room is usually the quietest one. He doesn't need to fill silence. He doesn't need to explain himself. He doesn't need to perform to be taken seriously. When you talk too much, you give away everything. When you speak deliberately only when it matters, only what you actually mean, your words carry weight. She leans in when you talk instead of tuning out. Economy of words is one of the most underrated masculine traits alive. Say what you mean what you say, then stop. Number 3. Control your emotions without killing them. This is the balance most men never find. On one side, guys who explode, who react to everything, who make their emotional chaos everyone else's problem. On the other side, guys who shut down completely, who go cold, distant, emotionally unavailable, and think that's strength. Real masculinity is neither. It's feeling everything and managing it before it manages you. When things go wrong, you breathe. When she's emotional, you stay steady. When life gets heavy, you process it, you carry it, and you show up grounded. That emotional stability is what makes a woman feel genuinely safe, and safe is what makes her stay. Number 4. Hold your boundaries without apology. Masculine men know what they will and won't accept, and they enforce it calmly, not aggressively, not with speeches, just quietly, firmly, consistently. Most guys have no boundaries because they're afraid she'll leave if they push back. But here's the psychological truth. A man with no boundaries is a man with no backbone. And a man with no backbone cannot be respected. And a woman cannot be attracted to a man she doesn't respect. Set your line. Hold it with zero drama. Watch how the entire dynamic shifts the moment she realizes you actually mean what you say. Number 5. Take up space physically and energetically. Masculine presence is physical before it's anything else. The way you stand, the way you move, the way you sit. Slow down, stop rushing, drop your shoulders, plant your feet, take up the space you're actually in instead of shrinking into it. And energetically, stop apologizing for existing. Stop over-explaining. Stop asking for permission to have opinions. A masculine man enters a room like he belongs there, not arrogantly, just naturally, comfortably. That posture alone communicates confidence before a single word is spoken. Women feel that energy within seconds of meeting you. Number 6. Lead even in small moments. Masculine men make decisions. Simple ones. Where you're eating, what you're doing tonight, which direction you're walking. Most guys hand every decision back to the girl because they're terrified of picking wrong. But indecision reads as weakness every single time. You don't have to be right, you just have to be decisive. Lead the moment, lead the plan, lead the energy of the interaction. Women don't want to be in charge of everything. They want a man who takes the wheel confidently so they can finally relax in the passenger seat. Be that man in the small moments and she'll trust you with the big ones. Number 7, and this is the one that ties everything together, be the same man in every room. Masculine men don't have different versions of themselves. They don't shrink around authority. They don't perform around women. They don't switch personalities depending on who's watching. The same energy that shows up with his boys shows up on a date. The same standards he holds in public, he holds in private. That consistency, that unshakable sameness is what people mean when they say a man has character. And character is the foundation everything else is built on. Without it, none of the other 6 things hold. With it, everything becomes magnetic. Here's the truth. Masculinity isn't a personality type. It's not a look. It's not an aesthetic you put on. It's a daily standard you hold yourself to when nobody's watching. It's the decision to build something real instead of performing something impressive. It's emotional control when you're tested. It's direction when everything around you is uncertain. It's presence that people feel before they understand why. You don't become this man overnight, but you become him by starting today with one decision, one standard, one moment of choosing the harder, more grounded version of yourself. That man, every girl wants him. More importantly, every version of you deserves to be him. Drop a comment, which of these 7 are you working on right now? Be honest, and if this one hit, the next video breaks down exactly why masculine men attract women without trying. That one goes even deeper. Don't miss it.